the moral of the story of the bulk of what we talked about on this episode is that the tag team division is coming back to life.
Yeah.
Like that is the moral of the story is it's been traditionally weak and underutilized for years. And now I think we're going to be really seeing a huge pop off of tag team mattering again.
Mm-hmm.
Because Triple H is a huge fan of tag team wrestling.
Yeah.
Of course he's going to want that to matter.
Well, like you see like a lot of classic matches that are tag team matches.
Yeah.
And
Plus it's a fully
tag team
different
matches.
style.
Yeah.
Tag team matches have a whole different set of rules to them that guys have to work within that they can use to create entirely different. Like you can't have a hot tag spot in a single match unless R-Truth is there.
Well, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
But
he has done that.
But generally speaking, you can't have a hot tag spot. And that whole dynamic in a tag match is a tale as old as time. You can do every tag match and it works every single time.
And here's the big thing with it is you can showcase more talent in one match.
Yes. And they've got good tag teams now.
Mm-hmm.
DIY is disgusting.
They have a lot of talent, which is why they need to be able to showcase more people at once.
And some guys just aren't ever gonna like. It's not that they're not good enough to, but there's just something missing that's gonna make it so they're not gonna be a single standout. But if they're a tag team, they could be in one of the greatest tag teams of all time.
Yeah,
DIY is such a good example. I think that Ciampa could be a single star. He's bigger, he's shredded, he's got a great look, a great voice. His voice is super gritty, and he's like hard as nails. And I think he is a guy who could break off. Gargano, I don't know, man. Gargano's good. But where he shines so much is in the ring.
As a tag team wrestler.
He's a guy who could have a Hall of Fame career if he's just in a tag team, though. You know? And I don't mean that as any disrespect to Gargano. I love Gargano. But I get that feeling right now from him. I haven't heard him cut a promo that makes me go, this dude's fucking nasty.
Yeah.
He's good. He can say what he needs to say. He's not stumbling over his words or talks weird or something. But it's not enough.
They're a tag team that should probably get into a more featured storyline.
They've been recently. They've been feuding. They're doing all those matches to set up who's going to face each other for the titles, you know? And that's what I'm seeing with them. So
yeah, I think that's a major point is just, you got to be able to showcase all these people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Whether they intend for them to
coming in is huge for that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the Viking experience.
Oh God.
It's like whether they intend to make them solo in the future or not. It's like you still want to be able to show all these people at once, and their roster's deep. So if you can bring 4 guys into the ring at once, it's better than having 2. You know?
Yep. And I get it. I'm sure a lot of guys are going, I don't want to tag. I want to be a singles guy. But the reason they don't is because they think it doesn't matter. Show them it matters.
Yeah, and
you know,
and there's plenty of teams that, like, you can be a great tag team and then get your singles opportunity. That's how it works.
Look at Jey Uso.
Like Jeff Hardy.
Yeah,
Jeff Hardy was a singles champ. It's like
Agent Christian.
Yeah, a bunch of guys did this. It
doesn't work for all of them, but it's worked ever. It's possible. It depends on the guys in the team. You know,
right? Yeah, it's all a dynamic thing too. It's like it's not like Devon was going to win a world title solo.
But
you know?
Bubba Ray broke off and did the bully thing. Yeah, and it popped off for him.
Yeah. Oh, that was big, like a huge part of his
main
career.
Event. Yeah.
That I think a lot of people miss too.
Bully with Scott Steiner was so funny, dude. Him with Scott,
what is
yelling shit at him, and Bully would be the only guy willing to be
That's
like,
a hilarious.
"What are you fucking talking about?"
Yeah, that's such a good dynamic between those two.
Yeah, dude.
Something I never would have thought of too.
Oh no. Scott Steiner was just so awesome in TNA, dude. He was that's some of the best stuff he ever did was TNA. So good. I recently saw this short clip of Scott and Booker T tagging, and they're trying to figure out who's going first or something. And Booker T's like, "Oh, hold up." He's like, "Itty, mitty, miny, mo." And Scott goes, "No, wait a minute. Itty, mitty, miny, mo." And then and then Booker's wife is like, she's like, come on, guy, what? Stop being kids. Plus, besides, Booker called it first, and Scott goes,
I think I remember.
Scott's
this.
like, he's like, baby, I'm good at any, mini, mighty, mo. It's so ridiculous. Those type of spots with Scott are his best shit.
Yeah.
It's all my favorite shit with him, dude. Oh, so good.
Yeah, dude, that character is so good, dude. Oh my god.
Oh man.